Our final COVID-19 Response Service Award honoree is WisCorps, which operated multiple relief efforts in the La Crosse area. While they initially had a plan to deploy an AmeriCorps disaster response team this spring to address damage caused by storms and flooding, when COVID-19 started spreading, WisCorps pivoted and redirected their disaster efforts to assist those impacted by the pandemic in the La Crosse area. The WisCorps staff reimagined the service they would be providing, discovering that many local nonprofit organizations lost virtually all of their regular volunteers due to safety concerns, as they were often retired or had underlying medical conditions that forced them to stay at home. WisCorps designed their relief efforts to have their AmeriCorps members completing relief projects and other community support efforts in collaboration with these agencies. As a result of their service, 385 meals and over 600 pounds of grocery were delivered to the elderly and high-risk individuals. Numerous home repairs and outside maintenance projects for seniors and others in need. Community gardens were planted and maintained, and multiple additional relief projects were completed, as well as the removal of over 270 pounds of flood debris as part of the original mission of the crew. Following the initial deployment of their COVID-19 disaster relief crew, WisCorps has continued to answer the call to serve the people of Wisconsin and to apply the lessons they learned regarding safety practices through deployment of their conservation crews and providing modified environmental day camps to supplement learning during virtual education. Congratulations, WisCorps, and thank you for your service helping the community during COVID-19. Now let's hear a little more about their service from Justin, Mai, and Amber, who served as AmeriCorps members on the WisCorps response team this spring.
There's a great need in our community. These organizations didn't have their volunteers, and the things that these organizations do are critical to the people in our community that they serve. And so we had the time because our programs were affected and the need was there, so we decided to help out.
So at the beginning of the disaster response team, we had a few weeks to do some planning, and during those planning stages, everyone was assigned a role. My role was to kind of plan and coordinate where we were doing our projects. Thankfully, I was able to find RSVP, and then I had a video chat with the director, and we were able to kind of see if we could meet their needs, and thankfully we were.
And then from there to fill in our time after working with RSVP with those projects, we thought, well, with this extra time that we have, we could work with other community organizations. So we worked with the Salvation Army and Catholic Charities with the already existing volunteer programs that they had, and just filling in time spots that they already had existing, just for us to help out a little bit more and as much as we could.
Thank you, Justin, Mai, and Amber, for your service efforts this spring. And thank you to all of the staff and AmeriCorps members at WisCorps that were a part of this effort.